Hello and welcome to this episode of the Weak Forms series. Today we're looking at the word had. So as always, when we're thinking about weak forms, we also need to think about the strong forms. And the strong form of this word is had. Had, with that single vowel, had. So it's the same vowel that you're used to in words like cat and bat. Had. So we're going to also think about the weak form, and normally that involves thinking about the schwa sound, which is our weak vowel in English. As far as I understand, it is the most common vowel in the English language. So it's one that's definitely worth noticing and learning, schwa. So to form our weak form of had with our schwa, our it becomes hud. And I haven't included it here visually, but it's also very common for people to drop the H completely, ud, as well. But we'll stick with this one for now, hud. So had is strong, hud is weak. So let's have a look at some examples then to help us think about when we might use the weak versus the strong. So sentence 1. If you had arrived on time, you'd have got a better seat. So here, I'm not really emphasising it, it's just part of the grammar. If you had arrived on time, you'd have got a better seat. You'd have, you would have, is what we're saying there. So this scenario, we are talking about the past. If you had arrived, and there I said it in a more strong way, if you had arrived on time, you would have got a better seat. You didn't arrive on time, and therefore you got a bad seat, is what happens. We've got a conditional here. But if I'm not stressing the sentence, particularly around that verb had, it can be had. If you had arrived on time. However, sentence 2. I had done my homework, but then I lost it. I've written had in capitals to show that we're stressing it, we're saying the stronger form. And the reason that I would do that in this sentence is I'm emphasising it. I feel really sad. I did my homework and then I lost it. Oh, so annoying. I had done my homework, but then I lost it. So you could imagine a student petitioning their teacher, oh, please don't tell me off. I had done it. So that's why we would emphasise here. And remember, this isn't a 100% rule. Deciding when to go strong with these smaller grammar words is a very personal thing. Some people don't sound particularly emphatic when they speak. Some people have a much more level and even way of speaking, of using the language. So they don't do a lot of emphasising. It's a very individual thing. But I think that learning the rules for why people choose to use emphasis can be very helpful for you as a student. So for me personally, I said sentence 1 with a weak, if you had arrived, and sentence 2 strong, I had done my homework. But that's just me. You're definitely going to find other people who wouldn't bother stressing in sentence 2. I think that English can be a very, very expressive language, and one of the ways that you can really grasp the language and show your expression is by using these strong forms when you need to, when you think it's appropriate. They're often weak, though, when they don't really have any special emphasis in a sentence. So now you know that the strong is had and the weak is had. You can listen out for that when you're watching TV, when you're listening to podcasts, for example. So I hope you found that useful. If you did, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with new videos. If you're finding it useful working with weak forms and really focusing in on the nitty-gritty of pronunciation, then go ahead and check out the homepage. There are lots of playlists on there, organised in a way that should make it easy for you to find what you need to help you to push forward with your language practice. Thanks for watching and have a great day.